the Orioles had this game in complete control, but the Dodgers lineup was relentless last night. And soon as Grayson Rodriguez came out of this game, the top of the sixth just got away from Baltimore and Brandon Hyde, and there was nothing they could do. We're going to get into that in the second tile. But we sit and talk like, are the Orioles for real? They are a move or two away from potentially winning the whole thing. I believe that. The lineup they put out there with some of these young guys and the old reliables with Santander, Mountcastle had 2 knocks last night. They're relentless in their offense. Rutschman, Gunnar Henderson, triple down the line, getting the boys going. But he got recalled. We talk about their starting pitching. They don't get enough love for a couple no-name guys there. Grayson Rodriguez fits the profile of what a number one looks like, and a guy who should get the ball in a division series start for the Baltimore Orioles. And last night, recall from AAA, let's get into it, on fire. So you want to punch a checklist of what a number one starter looks like? This is what it looks like, people. He threw 6 pitches like he was playing catch in the top of the first at 100 miles an hour plus. His first 10 starts, he didn't hit 100 once. So I don't know what mechanical adjustment he made with the pitching coach down in AAA, but this was easy cheese. Pause this real quick. So he's got the electric 3-digit fastball. Now I'm going to take you to the top of the third. Does he have other pitches to go with it? Because if all he's got's the C-note heater, then we can spit on everything else and just look middle. 1-0 count to Chris Taylor. I mean, that's a pretty devastating slider. Run that back for me real quick. So 1-0, you're all in if you're Chris Taylor. He throws 100 miles an hour. He's shown it 6 times in the first inning. You're going. High leg kick, wipeout, 83-mile-an-hour slider. So he's got that. Let me take you through an Outman AB. Run that back. An 0-0 get-me-over curveball that I didn't even know he had. Run this. This is your first AB of the night if you're James Outman. Curveball, 98 two-seamer away. Filthy changeup, 85. 3 pitches, see you later. 3+ pitches. This is what aces look like. Eventually. Pause this. They talked about on the broadcast, they had Brad Brock on the broadcast, they had Ben McDonald on the broadcast. He doesn't have elite spin rate, that kind of Spencer Strider upsweep with his heater, but what he does possess is the extension off the mound. Do we have that board? I'm gonna pull that one up first. Bring up the extension first if you could, Roy. Take a look at this. Average fastball metrics this season with ranks among starters. Velocity 7th, 96.8. He was well north of that last night. Perceived velocity, 98 miles an hour. It had to look a $102 to these guys last night. Extension, he's tied for 8th. And what is extension? We talk about all the time the ability to get out there and almost hand the ball to the catcher. Randy Johnson is guys I think about. In today's game, let's get back into the tape. He's 7th. He reminded me of Tyler Glasnow. Tyler Glasnow, when you watch him, he can make great hitters look bad because he almost places the ball in the catcher's glove. So I'm sitting there last night, and I'm watching Grayson Rodriguez, and the reason, pause this, the reason I bring up Justin Verlander is I'm sitting there, Justin Verlander, the Mets are in a tough situation. We talk about the guys who could eventually go to Baltimore and be frontline starters, the Stromans of the world, Eduardo Rodriguez, Shane Bieber, whoever the guy may be. If the Mets decide to punt, Justin Verlander's got a better chance in the next 2 years to win a World Series with the O's than, in my opinion, with the Mets. And who would you want Grayson Rodriguez learning from and some of these young starters than a guy like JV coming over there and anchoring their rotation? They only have a $60 million payroll. They could give him whatever he wants, take on all the money, don't give away a prospect. Bring JV into the fold and see if he can take them over the top. So what I saw last night, he starts a division series game if everything's right, with a nasty bullpen behind him. Bring up the heat map real quick and we'll go on to the Dodgers. This is the difference for Grayson Rodriguez. First 10 starts, look at all his secondary stuff just sitting in the middle of the zone. So if you're gonna hang your off-speed stuff and you can't run a heater by me, you're gonna get hurt a little bit. What was he able to do against the Dodgers? Mix it in, bottom of the zone, off the plate, give the illusion of strike to ball. So nasty stuff. I could see why they're so high on him. But in the top of the sixth, he started to labor. 100 went to 96. Let's get back in, and we have to give the Dodgers love. They had no business winning this game, and it all starts with my life on the line. Freddie Freeman's getting the AB. Aaron Hicks needs you right here. Got to make this play. Center fielder in the big leagues, he'll tell you, trust tree, that play's got to be made. Should be one out, but there's not. Man on third. Will Smith comes up. Base hit, and then here we go. 0 for 2 on the night. Max Muncy shows you why he's one of the best on-base percentage guys in the entire sport. He takes him on, spits on a breaking ball right there, spits on a changeup right there. 3-2, where do you think he's going? Elevated heater, works the walk. Now we got a rally going. Get to the bullpen. Jason Hayward slaps an AB on Brian Baker. He was down 1-2. Watch these takes. I'm swinging there. I'm swinging on this breaking ball down. And he is not even flinching. Works a walk. Chris Taylor comes up. Let's go through this at bat. Obviously, the book is to go high heater. High heater 0-1. Slider off the plate 0-2. Pause. Look where Adley Rutschman's set up. 0-2, bases loaded, 5 grand slams in his career. Execute this pitch. Let's see if we can get out of this inning. Run it. I mean, we can't go there. 98 middle, 0-2. All right, let's try and execute it. One more time. Fouled it off. Get off that pitch, please. He tries to go to the well one too many times. Great piece of hitting by Chris Taylor, and Baltimore loses the game. So just a relentless attack by the Dodgers in the top of the sixth. Great ball game all the way around. I saw so much of that. Freddie Freeman. It's every night, triple, double, great defense, all of it.
On the line, who's getting that bat?
Oh,
He said Freddie for him.
might be Freddie. I mean,
Jordan?
well, Jordan's hurt. So
Yeah, all right.
we'll go Freddie Freeman. Orioles and Dodgers continue their series a little bit later tonight in Baltimore.